Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing eye makeup using new eyeshadow palette Amrezy by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think this makeup look is perfect for upcoming Valentine's Day. I'm starting eye makeup from applying Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Custard using brush P82 from Sigma Beauty. After, I'm blending edges of concealer with my fingers. Concealer will help to make lid area more even, color discoloration, and also act like eye primer, so eyeshadows will be more bright and stay longer. I decided to use hair clips to keep my hair in place. To set concealer, I'm applying Mercier setting powder on top, using Sigma Beauty blending brush E25. Make sure that concealer is perfectly blended and there are no creases before you apply setting powder. Doing same steps on another eye, and do not forget to set up inner and outer corners. Now I'll be using new Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy eyeshadow palette. I start by using shades New Yorker and OG. I mix them up and start applying them into my crease. I'm using same brush E25 by Sigma Beauty. I always tap off excess eyeshadows from brush before applying them to my lid. As you can see, eyeshadows are very pigmented, and after I apply them to my crease, I start blending them. I use circular motions and also back and forth windshield wiper motions when I'm blending my eyeshadows. Then I'm again applying more eyeshadows and blending them. This takes a lot of time. I keep adding eyeshadows and blending them until I'm happy with the result and pigmentation. Then I take clean makeup brush E35 by Sigma and blending out the edges. This will make edges more airbrushed without any harsh lines. Then I apply shade Samsa using brush E25 from Sigma. I'm applying eyeshadow a little bit lower first shade in my crease and also into my outer corner. Doing same steps, applying eyeshadows and then blending them until I reach desired pigmentation. Then I take brush number 2A3 from MAC Cosmetics and I'm applying shade Barb. After I dip my brush in eyeshadow, I wet it using spray Prep+Prime Fix Plus by MAC Cosmetics. I'm applying eyeshadows to my lid for about 2/3. Then I take shade 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓭𝓾𝓬𝓽 and applying it using Morphe and Jaclyn Heel brush GH40. I'm applying eyeshadows next to shade Barb, leaving in a corner. I'm applying eyeshadows using dry application without wetting my brush. Then I'm taking brush number 2A3 by MAC and applying shade Barb in between shades Barb and 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓭 to make edge more smooth and without any harsh lines. Then I wet brush GH40 using Fix Plus by MAC and then I apply shade 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓭 to make it more bright. After I apply shade Samsa using brush E25 by Sigma in my outer corner. Then taking a little bit of shade Hugo and applying it to my outer corner. Then adding shade Samsa again. After that, I'm taking clean makeup brush and blending out all of the edges. Now I'm doing the same on another eye. To make eyeshadow look more beautiful, the more you apply eyeshadows and blend them, the more airbrushed and professional looking result you will achieve. Next, I'm applying a little bit more of shade 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓭 to make it more pigmented. Then I'm taking KUSH Mascara by Milk Makeup and applying several coats to my lashes. After I'm using House of Lashes Untitled Natalia and House of Lashes Eyelash Adhesive. And this is my most favorite lash glue. I'm applying lash glue to false lashes, waiting till it is dry and ready, and then applying false lashes to my eyes. First, I'm gently press lashes to my eye. Then I press my lashes and false lashes together with my fingers. And then I'm using tweezers and press lash band to my lid. Be very careful, I did so many times, and I recommend using lash applicator for beginners. And here is the power of false lashes. Any eye makeup look will be more glamorous with false lashes, and you will never be able to achieve the same result with mascara. I did my makeup behind the camera, and now let's finish eye makeup under lower lash line. First, I'm applying shade New Yorker and OG with Mikasa brush E310. Then I'm taking brush E20 by Sigma and applying shade Yugo to outer corner under the lower lash line. Then I'm taking Mikasa brush E310 and then applying shade Samsung. Taking clean brush and blending out all of the edges. Then I'm taking Morphe brush M213 and Becca highlighter in the shade Opal and applying it to my inner corner. Wetting my brush and applying more highlighter. Then I'm applying shade Barb over highlighter and also to 1/3 part under my lower lash line. Then adding a little bit of shade Rizzy to the center and also outer corner under the lower lash line. And as a finishing step, I'm applying several coats of KUSH mascara by Milk Makeup to my lower lashes. My eye makeup is done. So this is a makeup look that I came up with using Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy palette. I think this makeup look will be so beautiful for any special occasions, for anybody who loves pink colors, and also for upcoming Valentine's Day. So now let's talk a little bit about Amrezy palette and let me share my review. So first of all, this palette comes in a different packaging. If you compared it to one of the previous palettes, for example, this Norvina palette, previously we have this beautiful velvet packaging that is so comfortable and so pleasant to hold. When it comes to this packaging, it is so glittery and so glamorous. I personally love it so much. I love pink, I love rose gold, and I'm obsessed with glitters. So for me, this is a dream come true. And when it comes to the glitters on a palette, when you touch the packaging, the glitter doesn't stay on your fingers and it doesn't fall out. So this palette made very well. So when we open the palette and look inside, this time the palette comes with 16 shades instead of usually 14 eyeshadows. So we also have eyeshadows and pressed pigments here. We also have two glitters, Litty and Gemini. There is a lot of shimmers, there is gorgeous mattes, and I'm just obsessed with all of the shades that we have right here. I love pinks, I love all of the gold, and I also love this beautiful teal color. I think this palette is gorgeous when you want to create special occasion makeup and also for everyday makeup. And I also love that you have here black eyeshadow as well as more darker shades, so it will be perfect to create smoky eyes with this palette as well. So if you compare the size of the palette, so you can see that Amrezy palette is slightly bigger than regularly Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes. And I also want to mention, if you have acrylic makeup organizers like this one that I have from Impressions Vanity for eyeshadow palettes, this palette goes in without any problem and just fits perfectly. So don't worry if you have eyeshadow makeup organizers, this palette still fits in them. So now let's talk about the formula. So what I noticed is with these two shades, New Yorker and OG, they are so buttery. When I was doing the swatches, also when I was just blending them out on my eyes, they just work like a magic. And also these four shades, this is also matte. This I feel when I was doing the swatches and just touching them with my fingers, the texture feels a little bit more like textured. They're not as buttery as this, but they work beautifully on the eyes. They're very pigmented and they apply and blend out beautifully. Also, I want to mention that all of the shimmers and also glittery, especially they do have fallout as well as the matte shades. So I would recommend doing your eye makeup first before doing face makeup. I was working with the shade Barb today and Amrezy, and from them I had some fallout. I also want to mention that I already tested out a lot of different shades, and especially I was already working with the glittery shades, and maybe because I have hooded eyes, so I noticed when I was using those I had fallout of them not only when applying them to my eyes but also when wearing those eyeshadow look during the day. So what I noticed, I used just my fingers and just was pressing it to my eyes without applying any glitter primers, and then after that I just used MAC Fix Plus as it was recommended by Amrezy herself, and I had problems, maybe because I have hooded eyes, I don't know, but I noticed whenever I was like kind of like blinking and like my eyes for sure like closed and open throughout the day, I had fallout underneath my eyes. So I would definitely recommend using any eyeshadow primer or glitter glue when using these glitters, especially if you have hooded eyes. I also want to mention that all of the shades have beautiful pigmentation, but when you wet your brush, it is another level. So what I prefer to do, I usually will go with the eyeshadows, even with the shimmery eyeshadows, just apply them with a dry application, and when I want to have that pop of color or just bring it to another level and give it another dimension, I would get some eyeshadow and then spray the brush with eyeshadows on them with some Fix Plus, and then it looks so beautiful. This is what I did today when I was using the shade Amrezy, and you already saw when I was doing this makeup today. So when it comes to do you buy this palette or not, it all depends on you. Do you like this packaging? Do you like this Barbie vibes and also these glitters? And also, do you think you will be using all of these shades for your everyday makeup and also when you have some special events and occasions? Do you love shimmers? Do you love glitters? If all of these questions you answered yes to, then of course you should get this palette. As for me, I love this palette a lot. I love the packaging. I'm obsessed with pink, I'm obsessed with rose gold and also with the glitters. And I love every single shade in this palette. I think they're unique, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful. I can use this palette for everyday looks and also for special occasions. And I especially love that it has like black shades and darker shades here. I love that it's cool toned and also warm toned eyeshadows. So this makes it beautiful eyeshadow palette for any occasion. So my personal recommendation, I definitely recommend this palette, and if you don't have it yet, go to Sephora, try it out, check it out, do some swatches, and I'm sure you will fall in love with this palette the same way as I do. I also want to let you know that I will put all the makeups that I used today in the description down below, and I just quickly want to mention that for my lips today I use this new Stila Shine Fever Lip Vinyl in the shade Horsepower. I really love these new lipsticks by Stila Cosmetics. They're so amazing. They have incredible pigment and also beautiful shine in just one swipe. They're so hydrating and also they're long lasting. And this is my current obsession. I just can't stop using them. And if you haven't tried them yet, I highly recommend you to check them out. And also I have a swatch video on my channel so you can see all of the shades, and I did swatches on my arms, shows a close-up of these lipsticks, and also did a lip swatches. So this is all of my review of new Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy palette. I really hope that you like this makeup that will be perfect for upcoming Valentine's Day. Let me know in the comments if you already have this palette, do you like it, and also what's your plans for upcoming Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for watching, stay glamorous, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!